First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Ready. Let's go.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Vikings first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
On play action, McCarthy. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Open man, that's Felton. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 12, second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Lions nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw. Hatcher. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
At the 34-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Chop 60. Chop 60.
2nd down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 6 yards away. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Third and 4.
The tight end in motion right. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have the Vikings first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's to Jacoby Krosky Merritt. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Vikings first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
13 yards on the play. That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now McCarthy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Will Reichard on for the Vikings field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Ready, ready.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
70 Red, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check out.
Looking to throw. Hatcher. And his throw is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Hatcher. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Warrior 70. Back. Panther 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Ready.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a
well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ready up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Gotta say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Now a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
To the air with McCarthy.
Pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Setting up the screen, Krosky Barrett. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off the play fake. Hatcher. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for Detroit. 58 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him, or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Lions 21, Vikings 10.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Second down and 8. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6.
Second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
A gain of 8 yards.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Open man, that's Felton.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is caught at the 8.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Now receiver in motion left.
Krosky-Merritt going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
It's complete. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
19, Cup 19. 60 Eagles, 19 Lions, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Operating from the gun. Hatcher. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
79 Bronx, Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 13. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Ready, ready.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ready? 18, come 19, come 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Back to throw. Hatcher. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Warriors, 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 16.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll swing this out to Krosky Merritt.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Ready? Viking 18. Cowboy Lamb. Buffalo 18.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
The double off for Mason. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now McCarthy.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Gain 6. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Turnover that just got him the football back, obviously a big one. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Ty Felton.
36 yards.
And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Lions 28, Vikings 23. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Okay, ready? Mark 2. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Hatcher.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Hatcher.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Bates. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Warriors, 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hatcher. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
Ready,
and here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun. Hatcher.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy.
That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Here comes 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. On play action, McCarthy.
The 2nd down pass.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw.
McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 32. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Detroit, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.